You're now tuned into Kofi's Universe, since you're just sitting on Uranus. This is the #1 YouTube channel for hip-hop culture news, informed black social issues, song reaction videos, and even comedy. So be sure to like this post, and if you haven't already subscribed, do so right about now. Razzcast.
YouTube salute. Mase said that he wasn't studying Biggie at first because he was a Tupac fan right before he signed to Bad Boy Records. To my channel, thumbs up the video, hit that sub button, click that bell icon to be notified when I upload new content live. Let's listen to this clip from the It Is What It Is podcast, and I'm gonna give you my perspective.
A year later, I just started working on my flow, working on my bars, working on my delivery. And I worked on it for like 6 months. I studied people like Method Man. I studied people like LL. I got my waves from Nas. I got my bounce from Method Man. I got my songwriting from LL. And it was like all of this I just pulled together. Redman, Nas, LL, who else? Who else was real instrumental to me? I'm trying to think. And then when I started listening to Big a little bit, I wasn't at first listening to Big. I was more like a Tupac fan. So it was like when I got signed to Bad Boy, it was like now I'm with Bad Boy, but I was really a Tupac fan. But Biggie was like letting me hear his raps and go get girls for him and stuff like that. Not go get them, but you know, me and C's would just pick up girls and drive them back to the crib. That wanted to be there. Let me put that out there. That wanted to be there. And I learned so much about rap like that. And then one day he was performing at the Apollo and he brought me out. And that was the part that just changed everything. It was like, what else can you be solidified by other than the greatest rapper ever to bring you out on stage and say you're the next one? And once he said I was the next one, I never looked back. I got better every day. I got better on every song. Every freestyle was great. It was like I couldn't miss for like 2 years straight. Anything I hit, anything I got on was just gone.
Wow.
And it was just like this. It was like nonstop. My hand was hotter than probably Drake's. I'm not gonna lie to you. I mean, from the beginning. Now Drake has had a way better career, did major things, but I'm saying that my initial start was hotter than Drake's. That I say that so somebody can see, not for the algorithm, but for them to see the level of heat. Like you go somewhere and people fall out, not like yelling.
Yeah.
Fall out like.
All right, if you want to listen to the full interview, go to the It Is What It Is podcast. Shout out to them over there. But between 97 and 99, Mase was murdering the rap scene, y'all. Think about it. Mase was on a Mo Money, Mo Problems track. Biggie, that was a hit. Was on the No Way Out album with the Diddler, aka Diddy. You know, he has some stuff on there. He dropped his album, what was it, Harlem World? Dropped that, right? That was a classic. That was a classic right there. He had bangers on there too. Mase was releasing freestyles. He was linking up with the Locks, DMX. Everything Mase was doing was gold. Now think about this. What did he mention? He mentioned had the waves like Nas, you know, because women loving how Nas rocked his waves back in the day. He had the bounce like Method Man. Songwriting ability like LL Cool J. LL Cool J is one of the best songwriters as far as like, you know, putting together great songs. You can give him that Redman, his unorthodox style, that lyrical prowess he came with all the time. Redman was a beast, y'all. One of my favorite rappers of all time. Now it's interesting that he said that he was more of a Tupac fan, Biggie, but I can understand that because he wasn't signed to Bad Boy at that time. And right before he met Biggie, like he said, like, okay, well, I was rocking with Tupac. Doesn't mean he hated Biggie, but just like, okay, got a chance to work with Biggie. Biggie introduced him, put him out there on stage. Let him know he was the next best up. Mase had his 2 years. So I didn't like his second album, Double or Nothing. I didn't care for that album. And then, like I said, I ain't hating on him, but his first album was tight. But when it came to Bad Boy Records, after Mase, they had what Shine. Then Shine had got in trouble, with the law situation. Then you had Black Rob. Black Rob was next up. His album, The Life Story, was a classic to me. But for any rapper up and coming, gotta steady your grades. Gotta steady your grades. I mean, if you think about some of the best rappers in history, they always had people they look up to. If Snoop Dogg said Slick Rick, Dougie Fresh, or like that, he used to look up to. Ice Cube said Chuck D, his favorite rapper of all time. Nas looked up to Slick Rick, Rakim, Harris One, G Rap. You know what I'm saying? People have always gave their flowers to the people that they say, hey man, these are the people that I love, and we try to not more carbon copy their style, but like, you know, take elements of their style and then you actually polish your style to a way how you want it to be. Outcast. I remember Andre 3000 said in an interview last year that him and Big Boy called himself the ATL Tribe Called Quest. They looked up to them. They wanted to do an album with it. So it's nothing wrong doing that, man. I mean, some people can come out with a style and say, I'm going to be just like this. Kendrick Lamar, look at his style. He has an unorthodox style flow. It reminds me of Cool Keith. I don't care what nobody say, but he gives his props to Jay Quick. He gives his props to, Dre, Ice Cube, E40, the people on the West Coast. Not to say he don't give his props to people on the East Coast, but those people that actually they did something to those rappers. Like you have other rappers like J.Cole looked up to Nas. There's other rappers out there that looked up to Jay-Z. Look at Benny the Butcher. Conway the Machine looking up the Prodigy of Mobb Deep. So the list goes on and on and on and on. Let me know what you think. Post your comments below. Folks, smash Black Panther the like button. Subscribe to my channel. Click the bell icon to be notified when I upload new content and go live. If you want to support, donate to the channel, I have Patreon. Patreon.com/KofiUniverse. Venmo, Cash App, PayPal, Stream Apps, everything in the description. Till next time, salute.